Okay, now I'm going to go over the more advanced crafting for the Homestead patch. In order to do Master Crafting, and this would be your more complex items, including that target skeleton that everybody's going to want. This target skeleton is available from a special vendor for rewards known as Writ Vouchers. So in order to get these rich vouchers, you need to be at your very max level of crafting skill. You've got all of the upgrade options on that skill, because according to the patch notes, the frequency of obtaining a Master Writ, which is only part of a reward for doing your trade skill crafting writs, and it can be dropped rarely, it is influenced by the overall associated trade skill mastery possessed by the character. So this includes your amount of research that you've done on all of your skills, your motif knowledge, your achievement completion. All of that goes towards your chance to obtain a sealed writ of the particular trade that you have performed a crafting writ for. So these cannot be obtained by low-level crafters. These are only obtained by master crafters, by characters who have maxed out a lot of the achievements for the crafting. So in here, you're going to have to look in here to see how much of your achievements you have left to accomplish, and this is something that you will need to work on if you don't have it before this patch hits live. I'm not going to go doing crafting writs looking for these, because I've been given tons of these in the game. So what these are master crafting writs, and they are very, very, very rare to obtain, and they also require a lot of different knowledge. So for, say, the blacksmithing, and you can see if you look carefully the complexity or the rarity of some of the items. So for, in this particular instance, for this blacksmithing writ, I have to craft a rubidite dagger with the quality of legendary, with the trait decisive, from the set Cragnek's Hope in the style of Imperial. If I can get that accomplished, I will be rewarded with 24 writ vouchers. And then I would take this and go turn it in, and I'll have to do that with something a little simpler. This sealed clothier writ, this is a simpler one. Craft an ancestor silk hat, quality epic, trait well fitted, set Cragnek's Hope in the style of Bosmer. The writ vouchers is another kind of an currency in which you can buy more advanced crafting designs, patterns, and so forth. Now I've decided to go with the enchanting writs because I wasn't going to have to run all around to do them. So I'm going to start with one of the simple ones, Superb Glyph of Flame Resist, quality epic. So these are like contracts, and so you accept the quest and it shows up under your crafting menu, very similar to your basic crafting writs. There we go. Okay, so I finally crafted what he wanted. So you can only have one of these quests at a time, so I'm going to go to Wayrest to meet my contact. Okay, so once you have completed one of these Master Writs, this guy will appear, Rolus Hlalu, at the usual place where you turn in crafting writs. So he will only appear after you've completed one of those master writs. So now I've finished my job, and I receive a little bit of gold and 2 writ vouchers. And now his store becomes available to me. The Mastercraft Mediator. So now you can see what is available in return for these little writ vouchers. And you can see the price tags for some of these items. So the cheapest it looks like is you can buy night pumice for crafting in the ebony style for 8 of these vouchers. Or you can buy the noble station for dye, alchemy, cook fires. You can buy ethereal dust here. Hey, I did a whole video about how you would never find this. Well, now we know where that is. Enchanting station. For 25 writ vouchers, you can buy the ebony style. Or for 300 of those writ vouchers, you can buy the whole book. And you can see that these will each take a bunch of different materials. So you have the Praxis target skeleton for 125 writ vouchers. And this will require 15 mundane runes, 1 kuta, 11 alchemical resins, 206 bone, 10 decorative wax, 1 animus stone, and it requires potency, let's see, enchanting 10, solvent proficiency 8, and recipe improvement 6. So you have enchanting, provisioning, and alchemy involved in crafting this target skeleton that everybody is very excited about. So 125 rich vouchers for the target skeleton, plus 50 writ vouchers for the animus stone here. Now these stations, which cost 250 rich vouchers, you will take these over to a set crafting station somewhere in the world. You have a favorite set that you like to craft. Let's say Hunting's Raids or whatever the new deal is these days. You would take this over to that crafting station and attune this object to it, so then you can place it in your house and you can have access to that set item crafting table in your own house. That's pretty awesome. That's the basics of the Master Crafting Writs, and I will be back later with an example of how to craft one of these more expensive. I'll probably do the target skeleton, although I think everybody else is doing it, but it's a pretty spectacular prize and I like to play with it, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Finally, I will probably create a video with my opinions on the Homestead and the Homestead crafting system at some point. So look forward to that. Thank you for watching.